it is like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm in a bedroom that has just one light on the ceiling and like no lamps or anything. So I look a little bit dead, which I apologize for. I had chemo today. The reason I haven't been doing videos during my last chemos is because at this point I am getting like 6 to 7 pre-meds every chemo, and 3 of those make me very drugged up, and so I always end up falling asleep shortly after they give me those, a lot of times before I even start the chemo. And before I fall asleep, I am just so loopy that nothing I'm saying is worth anybody's time, to be quite honest. You might be able to tell from my voice, but I have been sick for the last week or so. So I apologize right now for my stuffiness sound and any sort of like nose sniffing sound you hear while I'm doing the video. I'm a little worried about being sick and having got another chemo again today. We decided to go ahead and do the chemo again today because my white blood cell counts were they're on the low end, but they're high enough that I could continue to do the chemo. I'm just a little worried about my immune system since it's already compromised from the chemo, that it might not be able to handle the chemo and trying to make me better from being sick. And I just don't want this sickness to be like prolonged for like 3 weeks and then end up turning into pneumonia or something. It might not go all the way with the Taxol. I'm starting to get minor neuropathy in my fingers and toes, which is just numbness in them. It can be permanent. So when that starts to happen, they always want to reduce the doses or just quit doing the chemo when it gets to the point that you can't do things with your fingers like button your clothing or type or holding a mug. You have to hold it with both hands, and basically when you start to lose the ability to use your hands, they want to quit the chemo because it can be permanent on people. They said that if you get to 9, that the effectiveness in the studies that they've done is, it's like 9 is good enough. 12 is ideal. 9 treatments of the Taxol is good enough. With the AC treatments, I lost about 95% of my hair on my head. I have a little ring up here, like right where my hairline starts, that feels like a little prickly sandpaper almost, that some of that never fell out. It's like there from when I shaved it. And then just random ones along my head. The Taxol, however, I have started losing my eyebrows and eyelashes, which I kind of expected. I think they come out the most right after I get out of the shower for some reason. I don't know if it's the hot water that is kind of loosening the ones that are already about to fall out, so they kind of just come out. But my eyebrows are jacked up, I will tell you that. This one isn't quite as bad. This is, if you can see here, got a really thin spot in the middle. And then my eyebrow used to start about there. You can see there's a few fuzzes left lingering around right there. But the part that's supposed to be like the thickest and go out to your tear duct of your eye is just a few pieces hanging out there. And then we got like, I don't even know what's going on. It's a disaster. Oh, it looks so so terrible. You can see why I pencil them in. Like, I just have like a random patch of hair right there, and then nothing next to it, and then just like a big streak, and then we got like a little break here, a little like, I don't even know. That's terrible. And then this other side's even worse, because we got, once again, where it's like the tear duct and it's supposed to start like out here, the thickest part is just like gone. That's the part that went first. It's just like completely thinned out, and then you get some thickness through the middle still, but then it just kind of like is gone. Like, what happened? I don't know. They're like a total hack job. And then my eyelashes, see if it can make it so you can see them. I'll try to hold still. I got about, I'd say, a third of them left at this point. They're just completely spaced out. I'm missing a ton here on this side. I'm going to start, I have stockpiled fake eyelashes. And for anyone that buys fake eyelashes, don't ever buy them at the store, ever. You're going to pay like $7 or $8 for one individual set of cheap eyelashes. It's a freaking ripoff. If you go onto eBay, you can get a 10-pack. So 20 eyelashes, 10 sets of eyelashes, and they have 40 different kinds and styles you can choose from. You can get those for $1, literally. Anywhere from $1 to like $1.47 for the ones that are like really thick and full and long. And then you just have to buy the glue, which you can also get on eBay for like $1. So I spent like 20 bucks on eyelashes, which would have been like 2 pairs here. And I got literally 200 pairs of eyelashes. So now I don't have to try to keep them and pick the glue off and keep them looking nice, since you pay $10 for each pair here. It's like, no, you just wear your one pair that costs you 10 cents and then throw it out and you're done. So I think I'm going to start wearing the fake eyelashes at this point, because what's left is not looking good. And I don't even care about trying to like salvage them and hold on to them and keep them there, because there's hardly any left. So I'll start doing the fake eyelashes at this point, and I have far more than I need. I do still have a ton of exhaustion, and when I say exhaustion, it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm tired and exhausted and I want to relax. The kind of exhaustion I have is like, I can't go somewhere for more than 10 minutes without feeling like I'm going to pass out. Like, literally have to sit on the floor in the aisle at Walmart when I go there. Can't go grocery shopping. I went to the mall the other day for like, I was there for like 45 minutes, and I ended up going to the hospital afterward because I thought there was something so wrong. I felt like I was going to pass out or have a heart attack. I was literally afraid to even stand back up and attempt to walk. So this kind of exhaustion that I'm talking about, it's like you feel like your body is going to shut down on you at any second and you can't do anything about it. I don't go out often. When I do go out, I usually leave a lot of the time after like a couple hours. And besides that, I have some bone pain, muscle pain, joint pain, pretty much all over my body pain. I am taking painkillers for that they have given me. And then I have also had like a constant headache for the last week. That has been getting worse. Getting to the point where it kind of feels like I'm smacking my head against the wall every time I move. I still don't have an appetite. I'm not nauseous like I used to be with the AC. I do not have the desire to eat. Like, I just don't feel hungry. And I am continuing to lose weight. At this point, I weigh 115 pounds and I'm 5 feet 6 inches. So that is, technically underweight. I don't feel like I'm underweight. People that are around me all the time will tell me that I'm skinny. But I know I'm skinny. But I don't see it as like some big change or anything. I feel like I've just been skinny for a really long time anyways. So, I don't know, maybe people that haven't seen me in a while might see a difference, but I think I might actually like show you. Okay. Just so you know, I'm not wearing a bra, so you're going to see some lopsidedness. I guess I'll show you my legs. So, these are my legs with my feet together. They don't touch, but they never touch when I'm, I guess, thin. So, and then the side, and my waist right now is what's really small. My waist is 25.5 inches right now, so that's like really skinny for me. But somehow I'm flat. I have a flat stomach, I can see that. But I still have like fat everywhere. It's still there. So that's why I don't feel like I'm like an unhealthy skinny, because I still got fat hanging out with me and quite a lot of it. No muscle, but I got enough fat. So but like I said, I don't feel like I'm like unhealthy skinny or something. I can see I'm skinny, but I don't feel like I'm underweight. That's that on the weight situation. Can you guys tell right now that I'm like having a hot flash by my face? The lighting is so bad in here, but like I just all of a sudden my face just got like super hot. Holy cow. I'm going through, guys, plug your ears, you won't want to hear about this at all. I'm going through menopause now. As a 22-year-old, it's just ridiculous. I haven't legitimately got my period since August. I got like something for like 2 days in November, but it didn't really count. And then that's about that. And it would be very surprising if I got anything again. Most people don't. With the chemo, it makes them go through menopause. Some of them it's temporary and they'll get it afterward, but I'm going to be doing tamoxifen afterward, so I'll never get it again. Which is why I got the eggs frozen earlier, so I can turn those into embryos and get them implanted later at my convenience, because I will be sterile from the eggs I have will be sterile or whatever from the chemo. The chemo killed all of my future babies. Oh no! Oh well, now I won't have to worry about getting knocked up unexpectedly. That is about that. That is my update for everything I talked about. I will talk to you guys later about whatever else I want to ramble on, I guess, about. Bye.